Yeah, what you say, man, is Breeze Boxing Basement. The Triple B back in the house. Yeah, back in the world. Thank you to everybody. I've had so many nice comments, man. I don't want to sound like Ricky Hatton. Yeah, I'm humbled. I'm so humbled about the fans coming out to see me, but me fans have been really kind about coming back. You know, I appreciate it a lot. Made me feel a lot better. I've been going through some hard stuff, blood. But yeah, so I want to talk about Liam Cameron, right? Liam Cameron. Now, Liam Cameron, if you remember, I mentioned him before. He got 4-year suspension from the Freemason British Boxing Board of Control for having a very small metabolite of cocaine in his blood or urine. Now, I'm not being funny, man. Everybody know cocaine is a recreational drug. Yeah, I mean, why not nick people if they're positive for alcohol? Oh, well, alcohol's legal. Well, okay, I get it. Alcohol's legal. Cocaine isn't, but it's a recreational drug. All it does is ruin you. It doesn't help you. It ruins you. All right? Now, unless you do like a huge nose up before going out the box, then, you know, you're not going to get anything from it. It sucks the vitamins from your body. It makes you deranged. You know, it's exceptionally negative. So why did poor Liam Cameron, get 4 years from the British Box Board of Control for a very small level of metabolites from cocaine? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the British Boxing Board of Control are completely and utterly fraudulent, and corrupt, And then you get guys like, I don't know, Dillian White, people like that. You get plenty of people that fail genuine tests for PEDs, which makes you a way, way, way better fighter. Like I said, I done Dianabol for 3 months. Man, it was crazy. I never felt so strong. I recovered so quickly, the speed, the accuracy, the power, certainly the power. Within 2 months, I felt like I was 21 again, right? But Dylan White, he gets a pass. How many tests has he failed? 3? You know what I'm saying? But he got money. Dylan White got money, so he would take the British Box Board of Control to court. As with all these other people, like Conor Benn. Conor Benn would has enough money, or certainly his dad has. His dad, who was big friends with Tony Tucker and Pat Tate, the steroid kings. Yeah, there's even videos of Tony Tucker walking in with Nigel Benn against Gerald McClellan. So they got money, and the egg stuff was just nonsense. But so he can now box now. This guy, after 2 years, he's been apparently exonerated. Not really, but he can carry on boxing now under the British Border Control, even though he tested for PEDs, right? And there's a bunch of other guys as well. But because he got money, the British Box Board of Control or UCAD or VADA or whoever will not buck up against them. Why? Because they ain't got the money. They ain't got the money to go to court. Because let me tell you this, man. I've been involved in legal processes. It's very expensive, especially civil legal processes. It's not cheap, man. So a guy like Liam Cameron, who is a straight up working class man, you know, a boxer. He's boxed for years. He's a decent amateur, but you don't have the money, right, to buck up against the British Boxing Board of Control. So they give him 4 years for a minor metabolite of cocaine. They ruined this guy's life. Well, they didn't. He came back. Why? Because he's strong. But they took 4 years. 4 years out of the man's career. 4 years, man. Okay? So he's 34 now. So he's coming to the end of his career. And, he beat up Ben Whittaker. But it was still a fake draw. He's been given a matchroom contract. But, he ain't got... He hasn't got the time now. He's lost 4 years of his prime, his utter prime. This poor man, right, was in his bedroom drinking himself to death, basically, because they'd just taken away his career. Because he had a recreational drug, a very small amount of a recreational drug. And like he said, it must be coming from the, or the cash money that he handles. And even if it didn't, even if he'd done like a nose up, when he wasn't praying for boxing, right? So what, man? It's no different from getting your drink on, okay? From getting your weed on. They took away the man's prime. They're disgraceful people, and yet they will allow guys like Conor Ben to get back into the business and make millions. Okay? So, this is how corrupt the sport is. It's not just about... And what about Gay J? Anybody who knows anything knows that Gay J's got a TUE. That's a therapeutic usage exemption. Because apparently, he's low test. He's low testosterone. So he's allowed to have testosterone injections. I mean, come on, man. Be serious. He's got so much money, and he'll pay private doctors, possibly in Dubai and stuff like that, to say, he's definitely got low test. He needs testosterone injection. Look at Gay J, even the young Gay J. As if he's low test. Yeah, he's a batty man. We all know he's a batty man, but that doesn't mean low test. And especially all the testosterone that AKA Skins was smashing up his behind. You know what I'm saying? Why? So they will not sanction Gay J, but they will attack a low-ranked guy with no money like Liam Cameron, an honest, decent, solid fighter, and take 4 years of his life away and ruin his life. For that period. He's got back from it, and well done, man. Big up to Liam Cameron. I'm a big Liam Cameron fan. Because he's shown grit. He has shown, he hasn't backed down. But he ain't got no money to challenge the British Boxing Board of Control. 4 years. 4 years for having a small metabolite of cocaine in his blood. It's disgusting. And you know why they're doing it? Because they want to pretend, we're tough on drugs. Meanwhile, they let a guy like Gay J, a man like Gay J, take testosterone injections allegedly. I say allegedly because, to this point, it hasn't been proven, even though everyone knows. Yeah. And who else, right? Gay J, there's a woman from the same Nigerian tribe as him. I can't remember her name now. I did an old video on it, and she was on UCAD's directorship, and she was also in charge of drug testing at the 2012 Olympics. But no, Gay J's fine. He's completely natural. Look at the state of him. Of course he's not natural. The man looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who admitted, obviously, abusing steroids. Yeah? And you got a guy like Liam Cameron, who's got a normal-looking body, a normal-looking body. who is an honest working class fighter, and they will give him 4 years. What a bunch of filthy, disgusting, corrupt Masons. Okay? So, we just need to highlight the fact in boxing news and other publications online and offline will agree, we're really against drugs, but we'll support Gay J because he's never failed a test. They're like Otto Wallin. He should never fail the test, guys. Of course he's not doing PEDs. He's not doing PEDs because he's never failed a test. That moron who pushed the vax, He said people should be, criminalized for not taking an experimental injection in their body. Yeah. Hey, Otto makes me sick. He's a pussy hole. He's weak. He actually believes in the system, and that's typically Swedish because they are naive idiots. The Scandinavians, I've smashed a lot of Scandinavian women, so I know what I'm talking about, and all of them are so naive and pathetic, and just repeat like one of them. You get one of them toys where you pull the string and it repeats the same thing every time. That's what Swedish people are like. Hey guys, no. Hey, we all bleed the same. Okay? Yeah, we don't want racism. Hey guys, we're all humans. Idiots like Otto. But this is the corruption in boxing. Well, it's not just boxing. It's all major sports. I mean, how many guys in the NFL fell? But how many guys in the NFL fail tests? And we all know they are juiced to the hilt, right? Look at these enormous guys, man. And they'll admit it too, right? They'll admit it too. After they retire, some of them have got guts. If you look at boxing, for example, right? Very few people will admit it because they don't want to. They don't want to. They don't want to be attacked. They don't want to lose their legacy. Yet guys like Tommy the Duke Morrison, who's a to me he was a super fighter and everything, but he knew he's like, I've got to take steroids, PEDs to get good. And he admitted it because I've been doing it since I was 18. And since he was 18, he was fighting as the amateurs. He was fighting as a pro. He never failed a test. Andrew Galotta never failed a test. Okay? And look at the zits on his back. Mike Tyson never failed a test. Mike Tyson said he had a plastic willy, right? And he used to fill it with the urine of clean people, so he would pass the test. And he said, it wasn't for PEDs. It was for recreational drugs. Rubbish. Tyson been on the juice since he was 13, probably, allegedly, right? Anyway, right? So this Ben Whittaker, that bum, I always said to him that when he steps up, he's gonna get waxed, and Liam Cameron waxed him and would have stopped him, but he pretended to fall over, hurt his leg, and all that nonsense, and now he refuses to get in a rematch with Liam Cameron. Why? Because he knows you get waxed. Yeah. Yeah. And what's happened recently, so Liam Cameron, like I said, because he's not got money behind him, they find it easy to attack him, right? And Shalom Ben Shalom, the scumbag boxer with the enormous nose, yeah, have issued him with a cease and desist order, like what's it called, a letter before action, i.e., stop talking about us or we'll attack you. Now, obviously, Liam, all he's been saying is like, come on, Ben, come and fight me. He hasn't said anything weird. He said, come and fight me. But they have given a lawyer's letter to before action, a letter before action, because they know he hasn't got the money to push up against that. Whereas Shalom Ben Shalom, a scumbag with a huge nose, okay, with a greasy face, with eyes that are untrustworthy, you know, and he's got a contract with Sky Sports, even though he got no background in boxing. He did some like whack prize fighter type fights, but no one cared about. You know, he's basically a guy who organized a few student gigs, made a couple of quid. Is basically a charlatan, a bum. His eyes are too close together, just like Ben Whittaker, his favorite fighter, which is very interesting. Yeah. And, you know, Liam has to be quiet because he hasn't got the cash. Legal action takes a lot of money. Yeah. If you're in a criminal court, you can get represented by, you know, a lawyer, and they will pay for it. But the lawyer will be rubbish, and that's only if it's criminal court. This is a civil matter. So they're basically getting him to shut up. Why? Because they don't like him rinsing out Ben Whittaker with his stupid haircut, yeah, with his eyes that are way too close together, you know, boasting, and he's being shown up and everybody knows it. Ben Shalom is failing. He cannot last much longer. How can Ben Shalom last much longer at Sky? They were like, this bum, all he does is whack women's competitions, whack women fighters. Lauren Price fees and Natasha Jonas is his big fight. What a bum. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's from the same community as the CEO of Sky Sports. That's interesting. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this charlatan, this fake, this bum, you know, he's been gifted. He's been gifted the ability to make money, but he's so whack and incompetent and knows nothing about boxing that he can't make money. I assume they will dash him out, man. At some stage, you've got to be like, listen, Shalom Ben Shalom, you're making us no money. You're whack, yeah. You've got greasy eyes. Your nose is too big. You're not making us any money. We're going to get out of boxing. And I'll be happy with that. The funny thing was, so there's a Ben Shalom show this last weekend, and it was whack. Had Callum Simpson, who was gifted he's okay. He's not great, but he got gifted a stoppage against Steed Woodall. You know, when the guy was, right? It's ridiculous. You get this thing, right? You get Steed Woodall is a tough guy. Yeah, he got dropped. He landed the last punch. The last punch on Callum Simpson. And then, the referee stopped it. I mean, it's just pathetic, man. And the rest of the bill was so whack. Caroline Dubum, who cares about her? A bunch of other bums. I mean, you know, I'd pay £5 for that show if I had nothing better to do. And I'd probably spend most of that time in the bar, getting my drink on, going, oh, this is whack. I'm not going to watch Dubum. But, yeah, I mean, this is the corruption of boxing. right? So, what can I say, right? I put it out there. The corruption of boxing, the lies, the British Boxing Board of Control, Ben Shalom, Sky, all these other bums with an agenda, you know. I'm hoping they'll disappear. Hopefully, boxing will stop on Sky. They will. Turkey's in. Hey, my boy Turkey Allah Sheikh is in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? And Ben Shalom don't even sit there. The funny thing was, right, they had the Ring Awards. So Turkey Al Sheikh bought the Ring magazine. I don't think it's worth any money. I think he's doing it for. I mean, there's a lot of money there, right? I don't think Turkey's making money, but he's buying. You know, he's taking over boxing, right? And they had the Ring Magazine Awards of the Year. They weren't bad. And there was loads of people from around the world. And Ben Shalom turned up with his stupid greasy face, his huge nose, his eyes being too close together, his watery eyes being too close together. And he weren't invited. Well, he shouldn't have been. The same night he was meant to be having a show with Callum Simpson. But he didn't even turn up to that. He turned up to the Ring Magazine Awards, even though there was no awards for him. He's a scumbag. He's a charlatan. He's a bum. Huh? So ultimately, we hope Ben Shalom will disappear. You know? We'll see, though, because he's obviously got links, because I think he's linked to the CEO of Sky Sports, and they're from the same community. I think they go to the same synagogue. So, you know, they're from the same community, and they back each other. But, you know, I mean, it's pathetic, man. No one's interested. Who would buy Sky Sports to watch boxing when all you can do is serve up Lauren Price, Natasha Jonas, Caroline DeBum? I swear down, you'd have to pay me to go to the Lauren Price fight, man. She's also one of the ugliest people I've ever seen. A huge square head, like a white Toblerone. A rug muncher. You know, we gotta end this. The good news is though, that my man's Turkey Al Sheikh is the Don. And, you know, Sky can't compete. All these guys know who the bad man is. Turkey Al Sheikh. And Ben Shalom is not part of Turkey's plans. Peace in the Middle East, guys. I love you all. God bless you.